You are looking at a web historiography of appledotcom. From 1996 to 2011, snapshots of the website were gathered from the Wayback Machine and sequentially aligned in order to constitute a time-lapsed evolution. While scanning for global changes, one sees that the word count on the site drops heavily from 1998 onward and maintains constant throughout 2011. The average number of images relatively remains unchanged, varying from 5 to 7 images, of which one is most dominant. Nevertheless, when one determines the changes in image fill percentage, that is, the percentage the largest image on the screen occupies in relation to the total screen surface, one notices that the percentage is constantly growing throughout the years. Thus, there seems to be a correlation between the dropping of the word count and the enlargement of image size. This gives the impression that the image is gaining prominence on appledotcom over time. Now let's go over some of the developments in more detail. Although Apple applied some radical changes to its main theme over a period of 15 years, it did so with great continuity. In 96 to 97, the site looks cluttered, lacks colors, and is basic. With the red menu bar placed in the top left and text dominating the front page, the site gives a feel of an early blog. Also, the characteristic rainbow apple is the logo used back in the day. It is noticeable that appledotcom does not yet display its products prominently and in a visual manner, and the site refers a lot to third-party sites like BMW and NASA's mission to Mars. The language overuses a technical terminology, as if Apple was specifically addressing long-term users and software programmers, making them the brand's target, which proved not to be the case in later web versions. The years 98 to 2000 represent the first turnaround. We notice the iMac, the product claimed to reintroduce the Apple brand to the public and media. This rebirth of Apple under Steve Jobs' command is present on the website as well. The menu has shifted to the bottom, a search bar is introduced, and the Apple products are displayed more prominently in colorful images and animations. Text on the site has decreased and has taken on a more comprehensive tone, as products have captions in the form of short and captivating slogans. At this stage, appledotcom is a closed system, only referring to its own products and branches. From 2000 to 2007, the overall style of the translucent plastic iMac is applied to the interface, and the more diverse menu bar is now placed at the top of the screen, where it has remained until now. In 2001, the menu bar is further adapted according to the white plastic and aluminum feel of the iPod. In addition, the logo has been transformed into a single color icon, and the visuals are being further enlarged. As new top products like the iPod, iTunes and the MacBook are introduced, Apple expands its use of wayward slogans, while announcements of new products and events are becoming more extensive with each passing year. In the final period from 2007 to 2011, the top menu is revised, downsizing the number of buttons, incorporating the aluminum unibody design of the MacBook Pro in 2007, and giving the search engine an important place in the menu. The size of the images increases even further, making them highly dominant elements on the page. In addition, the menu bar has become interactive, changing colors while slid over it with the cursor. This look seems to have worked, as it is preserved ever since, although in 2010 the menu colors were altered in relation to the iPhone style. Taking a closer look at Apple's discursive strategies reveals an interesting trend. Throughout the years, Apple accentuates that it is not just being a product seller, but most of all a prominent lifestyle. This is noticeable in certain ideals and slogans displayed on its website. When brought together, these taglines demonstrate Apple's strive for recognition throughout the years, not just as popular product makers, but as artists, as philosophical thinkers, as a community that carries out idealistic themes of sustainability, creativity, and freedom of self-expression. From 2001 onward, the captivating slogans do not focus solely on an epic technology war between Apple and Microsoft anymore, as has been the case for several previous years, but have acquired a rather immaterial and mundane character. Appledotcom personalizes these values by paying tributes to inspiring people like Rosa Parks and Al Gore, or by raising awareness of important global issues, providing opportunity to respond to them directly. It creates a communal feeling of belonging and brings forward liberal and knowledge-spreading politics and ideals which, according to the company's slogans and ideology, are inextricably linked to the Apple products and the so-known Apple way of living.